Welcome back to the Calm Mind channel. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic that has the power to transform your life: habit mastery. In this video, we'll explore how to break free from the bad habits that are holding you back, embrace the good ones that propel you forward, and effectively monitor your progress along the way. Habits shape our lives more than we realize. Whether it's hitting the snooze button every morning, mindlessly scrolling through social media, or indulging in unhealthy snacks, these behaviors can become deeply ingrained patterns that affect our productivity, health, relationships, and overall well-being. But here's the exciting part: habits are not set in stone. We have the power to change them, to take control of our actions and shape our future. And that's exactly what we'll be exploring today: the process of breaking free from those bad habits and embracing the good ones that support our goals and dreams. To start off, let's take a moment to understand what habits really are. Habits are automatic routines that our brains develop to conserve mental energy. They follow a three-step loop: cue, routine, and reward. Understanding this loop is key to rewiring our habits. The cue triggers our brain to enter a specific routine, which leads to a reward. For example, you might feel stressed, so you reach for a sugary snack to experience temporary comfort. The more we repeat this loop, the more ingrained the habit becomes. Now that we have a foundation of understanding, we can explore how to break free from those bad habits that no longer serve us. It starts with recognizing the cues that trigger our unwanted behaviors and finding healthier alternatives to satisfy the underlying needs. But it doesn't stop there. To truly master habits, we need to replace the bad with the good. That's where embracing positive habits comes into play. Cultivating empowering habits not only improves our daily lives but also sets us on a path towards achieving our goals. Creating new habits requires intention and consistency. We'll explore practical tips and strategies to help you develop those positive routines, make them stick, and transform your life for the better. Finally, we'll discuss the importance of monitoring your progress. Tracking your habits provides invaluable insights into your behaviors, helps you stay accountable, and allows you to make necessary adjustments along the way. We'll dive into various methods and tools to help you effectively track your habits and measure your growth. So, are you ready to embark on this journey of habit mastery? Together, we'll break free from the bad, embrace the good, and monitor our progress to achieve personal transformation. Let's get started. Understanding habits. So, what exactly are habits? Habits are automatic routines that our brains develop to conserve mental energy. They're like shortcuts that allow us to perform certain actions without consciously thinking about them. Habits follow a three-step loop: cue, routine, and reward. Let's break it down. The cue is the trigger that sets the habit in motion. It can be a specific time of day, a particular location, an emotional state, or even the presence of other people. Once the cue is recognized, our brains enter the routine phase. This is the actual behavior or action that we engage in automatically. It's the habit itself. Finally, we have the reward. This is the positive outcome or feeling that reinforces the habit. It's what our brains associate with the routine and make us more likely to repeat it in the future. Understanding this habit loop is key to rewiring our habits. By identifying the cues that trigger our unwanted behaviors and recognizing the rewards they provide, we can begin to make conscious changes to our routines. Now, it's important to note that not all habits are created equal. Some habits have a more significant impact on our lives than others. For example, daily exercise and healthy eating can greatly contribute to our overall well-being, while excessive screen time or procrastination can hinder our progress. But here's the exciting part: habits are not set in stone. We have the power to change them, to take control of our actions and shape our future. It all starts with understanding the habits we currently have and their effects on our lives. Remember, understanding habits is the foundation of habit mastery. By recognizing the habit loop and becoming aware of the cues, routines, and rewards that drive our behaviors, we can begin our journey towards transformation. Breaking bad habits. In this segment, we're going to tackle one of the most crucial steps in the process: breaking free from those bad habits that hold us back. We all have them, those behaviors we wish we could change. Well, we're going to learn how. First things first, let's identify some common bad habits that many of us struggle with. Whether it's procrastination, excessive screen time, unhealthy eating, or even negative self-talk, these habits can hinder our progress, drain our energy, and prevent us from reaching our full potential. Now, breaking bad habits isn't just about willpower or overnight transformations. It requires understanding the underlying factors and implementing effective strategies. So, let's dive into some practical steps you can take to break free from those undesirable routines. Recognize the triggers. The first step is to identify the triggers or cues that set off your bad habits. Triggers can be external, such as a specific time of day or a particular environment, or internal, such as stress, boredom, or certain emotions. By becoming aware of these triggers, you can anticipate and prepare for them. Replace the routine. Once you've identified the triggers, it's time to replace the routine with a healthier alternative. For example, if you tend to reach for unhealthy snacks when feeling stressed, find a new coping mechanism like taking a walk, practicing deep breathing, or engaging in a creative activity. By replacing the routine, you're rewiring your brain to associate the trigger with a different, more positive behavior. Seek support. Breaking bad habits can be challenging, and it's important to remember that you don't have to do it alone. Seek support from friends, family, or even online communities. Share your goals and progress, and find accountability partners who can help keep you on track. Practice consistency. Consistency is key when it comes to breaking bad habits. It takes time and repetition to create lasting change. Be patient with yourself and commit to practicing the new routine consistently. Remember, small steps and incremental progress can lead to significant transformations. So, now that we've discussed these strategies, it's time for you to take action. Reflect on the bad habits that you want to break and start implementing these steps today. Remember, breaking bad habits is a journey, and setbacks may occur, but don't let that discourage you. Keep going, and you'll begin to see positive changes in your life. Embracing good habits. In this segment, we're diving into the exciting world of embracing good habits. These are the routines and behaviors that can truly transform our lives and propel us toward personal growth and success. Good habits are the building blocks of a fulfilling and productive life. They help us stay focused, maintain good health, improve relationships, and achieve our goals. So, let's explore how we can embrace these positive habits and make them a part of our daily lives. The first step in embracing good habits is to identify the areas of our lives where positive change is desired. Reflect on your goals, values, and aspirations. What habits would support your growth and align with the life you want to create? Start small and be specific. When it comes to cultivating new habits, it's best to start small and be specific. Choose 1 or 2 habits that you want to develop, and break them down into actionable steps. For example, if you want to establish a habit of regular exercise, start with a 10-minute workout every morning. Set clear goals. Setting clear goals is essential for embracing good habits. Define what you want to achieve with each habit and set realistic targets. Make your goals measurable and time-bound. For instance, if you want to read more, set a goal to finish 1 book per month. Create a supportive environment. To make embracing good habits easier, create an environment that supports your goals. Remove distractions and make your desired habits more accessible. For instance, if you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with nutritious foods and remove tempting snacks. Use habit stacking. Habit stacking is a powerful technique to anchor new habits to existing ones. Identify an existing habit in your daily routine and pair it with the new habit you want to embrace. For example, if you want to meditate daily, you can stack it with brushing your teeth. Remember, embracing good habits is about consistency and repetition. It may take time for the habits to become automatic, but with practice, they will become a natural part of your life. Monitoring your progress. In this segment, we're going to focus on a crucial aspect of habit formation, monitoring your progress. Tracking your habits and measuring your growth is essential for staying accountable and making adjustments along the way. Tracking your habits provides valuable insights into your behaviors and helps you understand patterns, strengths, and areas for improvement. So, let's dive into some effective strategies for monitoring your progress. The first step in monitoring your progress is to choose a tracking method that works for you. There are various options available, such as habit tracker apps, physical journals, or digital tools. Find a method that resonates with your preferences and makes it easy for you to record and review your habits. Set clear metrics. To effectively monitor your progress, it's crucial to set clear metrics for your habits. Define what success looks like for each habit and determine how you will measure it. For example, if your habit is to exercise, you could track the number of workouts per week or the duration of each session. Establish a tracking routine. Consistency is key when it comes to habit tracking. Establish a regular routine for recording your habits. It could be at the end of each day or first thing in the morning. Make it a habit to review and update your tracking system regularly to stay on top of your progress. Reflect and analyze. Tracking your habits is not just about recording numbers. Take the time to reflect on your progress and analyze the data you've collected. Look for patterns, identify triggers or obstacles, and celebrate your wins. This self-reflection will provide valuable insights for refining your habits. Stay accountable. Accountability plays a significant role in habit mastery. Share your progress and goals with others, such as friends, family, or online communities. Find an accountability partner or join a support group to stay motivated and encouraged on your habit journey. Remember, habit tracking is not about perfection but progress. Be flexible and willing to adapt your approach as you learn more about yourself and your habits. Celebrate your successes, learn from your challenges, and keep moving forward. Conclusion. Congratulations on making it to the final segment of our Habit Mastery series. Throughout this journey, we've explored the intricacies of habits, learned how to break free from the bad, embraced the good, and monitored our progress along the way. Now, it's time to bring it all together and conclude our adventure. Habit mastery is a lifelong pursuit, and the strategies we've discussed are tools that can support you on this journey. By understanding the habit loop, breaking bad habits, embracing good habits, and monitoring your progress, you have laid a solid foundation for personal growth and transformation. In the first segment, we delved into understanding habits and how they shape our lives. We explored the habit loop, identifying cues, routines, and rewards. This understanding allowed us to gain control over our behaviors and make conscious changes. Next, we tackled the challenge of breaking bad habits. We recognized the triggers, replaced unhealthy routines with healthier alternatives, sought support, and practiced consistency. Remember, breaking bad habits is a journey that requires patience and resilience. Then, we shifted our focus to embracing good habits. We learned to start small and be specific, set clear goals, create a supportive environment, and use habit stacking to anchor new routines. Embracing good habits is about consistency and persistence. Finally, we explored the importance of monitoring our progress. We discussed choosing a tracking method, setting clear metrics, establishing a tracking routine, reflecting and analyzing the data, and staying accountable. Tracking allows us to stay on track and make adjustments along the way. As we conclude this series, I want to remind you that habit mastery is a continuous journey. It's normal to experience setbacks or face challenges, but what matters is how you respond to them. Stay committed, be kind to yourself, and celebrate your progress along the way. Thank you so much for joining me on this habit mastery adventure. I hope you found the strategies and insights shared in this series valuable. Remember, habits shape our lives, and by taking control of our habits, we can shape the future we desire. If you enjoyed this series, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who may benefit from it. And as always, stay tuned for more content on personal development and self-improvement. Wishing you all the best on your habit mastery journey. Take care, and see you soon.